Why Media Group? The fastest growing media group in North America.
Media Political Sensex, Ontario. Premier Doug Ford unveiled a largely unchanged cabinet following his election victory, maintaining key ministers in their roles while emphasizing his government's commitment to navigating economic challenges, including U.S. tariff threats. During the swearing-in ceremony at the Royal Ontario Museum, Ford highlighted Ontario's economic potential, pledging to remove trade barriers, cut red tape, and develop the province's natural resources, particularly critical minerals in the Ring of Fire. The new cabinet retains Peter Bethlen-Falvey as Finance Minister, Sylvia Jones as Deputy Premier and Health Minister, and Stephen Lecce as Minister of Energy and Mines. Notable changes include Paul Calandra moving to Education, Jill Dunlop taking over Emergency Preparedness and Response, and Rob Flack becoming Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing. Ford also addressed U.S. President Donald Trump's suggestion that Canada could become the 51st U.S. state, dismissing the idea while interpreting it as a sign of Canada's value. He firmly stated, "Canada is not for sale," emphasizing the country's sovereignty. Instead of viewing the comment as a threat, Ford proposed strengthening economic ties between Canada and the U.S. through initiatives like Fortress AmCan, which would enhance trade cooperation, particularly in critical minerals and energy supply. He stressed that Canada is not the enemy and should work collaboratively with the U.S. rather than be drawn into conflicts over tariffs. Federal Minister of Transport and Internal Trade, Chrystia Freeland, attended the swearing-in ceremony, reinforcing the importance of interprovincial trade as a key strategy in countering economic pressures from U.S. tariffs. She noted that Canada's response should focus on strengthening internal economic ties, stating that interprovincial trade has become sexy. Ford confirmed that while his cabinet will not include a dedicated ministerial role to handle U.S. tariff disputes, his government remains committed to protecting Ontario's economy. The cabinet remains at 37 members, with several South Asian representatives in key roles. Prabmeet Sarkaria continues as Minister of Transportation, while Nina Tangri takes over as Associate Minister of Small Business, and Vijay Thanigasalam becomes Associate Minister of Mental Health and Addictions. The new government will prioritize economic stability, trade resilience, and strategic development, positioning Ontario as a leader in Canada's response to global economic shifts.
Why Media Group? The fastest growing media group in North America.